There's a beautiful story regarding the son of sage Vyasadeva. As you know, sage Vyasadeva or Mahamuni Vyasadeva, he is the compiler of the Vedas, four Vedas. Vedas initially were never written down. They were only transmitted from the guru to the disciple through singing, chanting, their holy hymns. And memory system was beautiful those days. One listening and somebody could easily remember everything. So there are people, families in India which have last names like Chaturvedi. Some family is Trivedi. Some family is Dvivedi. See, what does it mean? Dvivedi, two Vedas. They remember two Vedas. Right? Trivedi, take a wild guess. Chaturvedi remembers all the four Vedas. So what are the four Vedas? You should know. Right? Samaveda. Right? Atharva Veda. Correct? What do they cover? What subject matter? Atharva Veda covers magic, XYZ, different powers, different riddhi-siddhis, material riddhi-siddhis. Okay? Yajurveda, what does it cover? Rig Veda, that is the first Veda actually. Veda itself means, means knowledge, like Vidya. That girl's name is Vidya. Okay, fine, that girl's name is Vidya, but Vidya also means knowledge. Right? Simple. So a girl's name is basically knowledge. Right? Now, where would the right knowledge come from? Right knowledge will come only from the right source. Right knowledge cannot flow from the wrong source toward you. And knowledge, does it come from above to below or does it move from below to above? For instance, you are learning music. Do you go to a guru and start teaching her, or the guru starts teaching you? So it is above to below. Right? You cannot sit in a room and learn the alphabet. Learn the letters of the alphabet. Right? You have to go to a kindergarten. Some teacher has to teach you ABCD. Right? So, regarding divine knowledge, there are two aspects to it. One is the theoretical part of it. Now, you've been taught a lot, you've been reading a lot, you heard a lot of lectures, you attended a lot of classes. Even the guru is very, very pleased with you. However, no experience is happening with you, so you'll end up getting frustrated, right? At the point when you're at breaking point of your frustration, the experience will happen, along with the fact that the guru is very pleased with you. So unless guru is pleased, and also you have reached a point, a golden point, where there is infinite frustration that nothing is happening, then suddenly an event will happen, a phenomenon will happen. And it is the ultimate phenomenon, nothing beyond. There is no bigger phenomenon in existence. So it has happened with many people. Some have marketed themselves as enlightened masters. Some have in fact come out and said, I don't think I'm enlightened. Like UG. Osho marketed himself as an enlightened person. UG Krishnamurti is saying, I don't think I'm enlightened. He's just sharing some experience with you, which happened with him in Switzerland. And JK did not market himself. In fact, he's let us say he's not anti-system, but he's like saying, I don't want to be part of any organization, I don't want to be chained to that. So, a lot of people like Osho, UG, JK, Ramana Maharishi, one of the greatest. Long lineage of people who tasted enlightenment. Now, what is enlightenment? Okay. A child comes to me and says, what is an apple? Then I start talking about the apple. Okay. Now, has it actually understood? Without experiencing the apple, the child can't actually understand what an apple is. So basically, I have to give it an apple instead of long reams and long books. So that's why there is no requirement for that. However, there is a counterpoint to that, that we, through describing an apple, we make the thirst increase for the apple in the child. The child is desperate to taste an apple. We have described it so beautifully. So he says, I want to eat an apple, I want to eat an apple, I want to eat an apple. And then when the guru is pleased, he provides the apple to the child. Something like that. Or make it mango. Now, the king of fruits. My mom used to say, king of fruits. Now, you have to understand that we are living in the material world right now. Here only three things are important. Money, fame, power. That's all. Nothing else is important. This is material consciousness. Beyond this comes spiritual consciousness, transcendental consciousness, infinity. And the businessman cannot reach it. Somebody who says, okay, what I'll do first is I will make some money, okay. I'll amass some wealth, okay. And then when I'm about 50, okay, I'll start doing this. What are you saying? It doesn't work that way. You have to stake it all. God is for gamblers, not businessmen. God is not a fool. You can't practice material mathematics like that. That first, let us amass wealth, material wealth, maybe even fame and power. Then, on a particular point in time, we will leave all that behind and start this search for God, whatever, XYZ. It doesn't happen that way. You can't plan it that way. All plans are mathematics. You got to be a wanderer, a vagabond. My name is Bond, vagabond. It's like, my name is Bond, James Bond. We have seen those James Bond movies. We used to watch them as kids and as teenagers in lovely movies. Ian Fleming is author of the books. Now, it's your life. People will try to control you. Parents, society, friends, relatives, because they are here to have you satisfy their desires. So parents will say one thing, some relative will say another thing, a friend will say another thing. So you have to decide in life that I am here only to satisfy my desire. So that is what is meant by saying be selfish. I teach selfishness. Satisfy your desire first. What do you desire today? Don't try to satisfy another's desire. That is a sheer waste of time. If it coincides, good for them. Like, imagine today, my desire coincides with my mother's desire. Good for her. But I am not here to satisfy my mother's desire. Got it? So, you have to be selfish. Totally self-centered and say, look, I read something, I'm going for it now. And I'm ready to stake it all. I'm ready to stake it all. Then there is a chance, there's still no guarantees. Because if you keep asking for guarantees, you have yet not staked it all. Because expectations have not been staked. They are still continuing within you. So nobody can manipulate reality, nobody can manipulate God. Despite everything. If it happens, good. If it doesn't happen, nothing can be done about it. The master is just a catalyst. Now, if you say, I went and met Ozo, nice guy, yeah, my friend, yeah, you only sent me, and it was nice experience. Then I went and met UG also, okay, the present UG that is there on planet, nice experience. Then you sent me to Alpha November, nice experience. So I will send you to a lot of people. It's like going to a lot of different kinds of restaurants on different days and tasting different kinds of food, right? It's like that. Anyway, chill out. Bye bye.